We are going to fight it legislatively. We are going to fight it in the courts. And we're going to fight it in the streets.
All right. Welcome again to the beatzillapdx official news break. As you already just saw, the House Minority Speaker, Representative Hakeem Jefferies, has pretty much called for fighting in the street against Trump's policies, which doesn't make any sense. But remember when this guy was consistently going off talking about the extreme MAGA Republicans and the extreme MAGA Republicans, Well, once again, Blackenstein is back at it. And so now he has again stuck his foot in his mouth, which actually is kind of semi-inciting violence, and also basically blatantly saying that you're going to fight against your president's policies, which again, protesting is fine. However, it is very interesting that all of these congressional black caucuses, the do-nothingers for Black America, all of a sudden, here they go. I just did a broadcast not too long ago about the Congressional Do-Nothing Black Caucus. But you also have to keep in mind that the head of the Congressional Black Caucus right now, which is Jamaican-born Yvette Clarke, who is co-chair along with Stacey Plaskett of the Caribbean Caucus. She's also now the head chair of the Congressional Black Caucus. So it kind of gives you some understanding on why she's fighting so hard for immigrants and why she's standing right there with Hakeem Jefferies telling y'all black folks to fight for illegals. Get out there in the streets and do the heavy lifting for these people. Hell no, Hakeem Jefferies. He is out of his mind. And so with a quick response, the White House responded to what he said, which was stupid. And so they went ahead and said, for immediate release. Now, this is from the White House, so I'm just going to read this off to you. For immediate release, January 31st, 2025. Will House Minority Leader Jeffries apologize to the American people? At a press conference this morning in Brooklyn, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jefferies made a sick call for violence and incited his followers to, quote, fight President Trump's agenda, quote, in the streets. And as you've already heard, and you will hear again before this broadcast ends, that's no exaggeration. And I can't stand that they're doing it with this black dude. Why do they always have some black person attached to the Democrats getting out here saying something so extremely dangerous, ridiculous, and in this particular case, violent? And see, it started with, well, I can't say necessarily that's where it started, but it was most noticeable with Michelle Obama and her speech at the convention. If you see something, put down your phone and do something. So she wanted you to do something against people who were even talking against Kamala. How much more now do they want you to get out there and do something? And now they're not just saying do something, they're saying fight. Fight Trump's agenda in the streets. And that's coming from a politician, a high-level, high-ranking politician. Of course, he has to be black, so this is an idiotic thing for a black man to be saying in America. It's obviously going to be used as fuel. But again, this is why we have made it very clear that these people do not speak for Black America. Once again, he's speaking for the overwhelming majority of illegals and the DEI people who are non-black. That's who he's speaking for. He is not speaking about us at all. So let's continue. Will Minority Leader Jefferies apologize for this disgusting threat, or will he double down on the same calls for violence that have plagued the country for years? Let's just remember who all of these last little violent folks were. There was a lot of these people who were in this in this realm well, this is what this is, and this is how it should be, and we just need to follow this direction. Okay, well, the American public voted. The American public did not side with the Democratic agenda. So what are the Democrats doing now? They're doing everything that they complained about Republicans doing. And now they're saying, we'll obstruct the American people, we'll fight against the agenda that the American people wanted, and we'll go out here and be defiant. Who are you being defiant for? And I guess by some way of proxy, you guys got to understand why this plays in with these black people speaking. Because it's 92% black women and it's 77% black men that voted for Kamala Harris. So you have that number sticking out there while you got these black elected fools to come out here and start spewing a bunch of violent garbage. Well, again, for foundational black Americans, we do not support any kind of violence in the street against the presidential agenda that has nothing to do or negatively affect foundational black American freedmen in America. So with that being said, I would just like to say on my part, we do not condone Hakeem Jefferies' comments or sentiment or stance about immigration or DEI. That is a Democratic agenda. It is not a foundational black American agenda. And so I hope everybody will follow suit and make sure we have to make mention. These people do not represent us. And that's why I've been stressing it for a while now, that we have to make things known and make it plain to the world. These black politicians, the black faces in high places, these folks are a detriment to black America. Most of them are tethers and their allegiances belong outside of this country, and most definitely have a disdain for the people who are naturally born citizens and recognize we didn't have to work for nothing. And they look at us and they try to look down on us. But now that we're getting back to the conversation about the 14th Amendment, which is specifically about foundational black American freedmen, a lot of people don't know how to carry it now. And good for them, because they never should have been disrespectful to us in the first place. So with that being said, again, we do not support anything Hakeem Jefferies is talking about. We do not support the Congressional Black Caucus's stance against immigration or DEI. That is strictly a Democratic agenda using black faces and using black faces over there who do not speak for the grassroots. And so with that being said, I just wanted to chime in on this little topic real quick. So hopefully everybody is doing well. Quick side note, in a previous broadcast when we were talking about the cargo jets and firing up the cargo jets, I had told you that it was, I thought at the moment it was Crew Reality that had brought that up to me. But actually it was Roe. It was Roe City 93. So I want to make sure we shout Brother Roe out. Has been down with this channel as well as Brother Crew. So thank both of y'all for being down with the team. And shout out to our good brother Roe City for always dropping that cargo jet emoji. And the fact that literally, they are moving and flying these people out on Army cargo jets. And so shout out to our good brother, Rose City, man. Appreciate you, brother, and appreciate all of y'all tuning in. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be up on each and every one of you that's down with this channel, down with this movement, and down for reparations. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Stay black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Oh, but before we go, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't already, if you want to become a member, you can join. You can do that. And make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at beatzillapdx. And everything else will be in the description. So, with that being said, black first, black first, black first. Shalom, y'all. Peace.
We are going to fight it legislatively. We are going to fight it in the courts. And we're going to fight it in the streets.